Boat and Bus is winding up his company after failing to attract funding for the project, in spite of winning hundreds of millions of pounds worth of orders. David Royle of Gainford in County Durham says he's tried banks, finance houses and private investors, but none will lend him enough money, even though his bus boat venture could create 2,500 jobs. Our business correspondent Ian Reeve reports.
Israel, Malaysia, Japan, Bangladesh, Germany, Dubai. It goes on and on.
After 22 years of convincing the world of the merits of an amphibious vehicle, David Royle has finally pulled the plug, in spite of potential orders of over £500 million.
The big problem really is funding. There are no schemes in this country for the sort of monies which we need, because what we're doing is starting a new industry, an industry which is going to cost to set up somewhere between 25 and 30 million.
And yet the technology works. This is one of a handful of craft that David built with his own money. He developed it from this unsophisticated prototype into a machine whose potential is recognised around the world, but in its own country, well, we don't seem interested or indeed willing to invest in homegrown manufacturing.
I've got press cuttings coming out of my ears of people saying we want innovation, we need high value products, we need to create new manufacturing. But having really put myself to tremendous troubles to do this, I can assure you that there is no real underlying funding for them.
David, though, has made every sacrifice. He's sold a boat, a vintage car, mortgaged his house and cashed in his pension.
I just think it's extremely sad. It's the waste of 22 years of work, it's the waste of a new technology. Here we are in the middle of the worst recession we've ever had for how many, dozens, how long? And I could create 2,500 jobs.
That chance has now gone, but every day there's a painful reminder. The River Tees is at the bottom of David's garden. In his mind's eye, he sees his craft afloat on it. If only others could have done too. Ian Reeve, BBC Look North, County Durham.
What a shame, seemed a great